Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking what I would consider my absolute holy grail top 5 tips for your best skin ever. I've been getting a stack of questions recently and some really lovely comments from you guys saying that you're loving how my skin is looking and how it's, you've all watched the journey. You've all watched my channel, well, most of you, over the last few years, and you have seen how my skin has changed through that time. And I really have made some quite significant changes to my skincare routine. I used to have the worst skincare routine ever. Like, cycle back to 5 years ago, I wouldn't even remove my makeup before bed. I was terrible. I was so bad. I was so bad. Skin really did pay for that. It was quite congested. I had a lot of breakouts. My pores were quite big. I was producing a lot of oil. But yeah, like I said, I figured out some really quite easy things that you can implement to your skincare routine that will make a world of difference, like an absolute world of difference. Now, with these 5 steps or 5 tips for your best skin ever, I'm going to turn this into a little bit of a series. So we're going to do, 5 tips for your best hair, 5 tips for your best foundation, 5 tips for your best self-tan, 5 tips for your best eyeliner, everything. We're going to turn this into a whole series, and hopefully it answers a lot of the questions that you guys ask a lot of the time about artistry tips and things like that, and things that I do to make my beauty routine a lot easier and, well, just have everything looking good. So yeah, if you are interested in learning today about my top 5 tips for your best skin ever, then please keep on watching. Okay, so my first tip is to start using oils in your skin routine. I was forever scared of oils. I purchased everything. As long as it said oil-free, I was like, yep, that's got to be good. I've got to use that. I hated oil. I was producing oil. I was like, oh gosh, I don't want oil on my body. I don't want it on my face. I don't want it in my hair. Stay away from oils. Well, let me tell you, ever since I have started actually implementing and mixing oils into my skincare routine, it has made an absolute world of difference. My skin looks younger. It looks a lot more hydrated. It looks plump. You know how sometimes, you know how after a facial, if you go and you would have a facial, you walk out of the salon or, the clinic and your skin's like, would you say full? It looks like it's full and like quite plump and nearly not swollen, but like full of volume. I have found the same results from using oils. And the other absolutely incredible thing is that using oils in your skin routine will actually help reduce the amount of oil that you produce. Oils penetrate into the skin really deeply. They rehydrate, they reinforce the molecular structure of the skin cells. They're just so good. I've got a little one here that I'm absolutely swearing by, and actually Brandon is obsessed with this. I took it to Sydney the other week and he texts me, he's like, where's the roseseed hip oil? Honey, I need that. So this is by a brand called The Ordinary. This is their 100% organic cold pressed rose hip seed oil. This oil doesn't really have any scent. It's kind of like yellow in color, but when you apply it to the skin, it completely absorbs in. It doesn't leave like a really greasy texture or, residue, or how sometimes when you apply an oil and you're kind of rubbing it in and it balls up and goes all yuck. This will not do that. Now, I will say I personally don't like to use oils in the morning or during the day. For me, oils are something that I only use at nighttime, so I will use this as my last step in my skincare routine. I'll absolutely drench my face in it, and then I will sleep and basically wake up in the morning 100% hydrated, looking bomb and ready to take on the day. All right, next up, I want to talk cleansing. Now, cleansing, I think, is something that on the surface seems quite simple, quite easy to do. You don't really need to think twice about it, but how you cleanse your face is actually extremely, extremely important. A lot of people think that they can use, a quick soap or a quick cleanser or something and they're good to go. Unfortunately, it's not that simple, and really looking after your skin. And the thing that also people, I think, forget is the skin's actually an organ. Your skin is a living organ, and you need to look after it, with that in mind. Now, with cleansers, I always used to choose something that made me feel squeaky clean. You know how, you might cleanse your face or wash it in the shower and you get out and you can rub your skin and it's got texture. It's nearly like grippy, and it's like when you rub your fingers over it, it nearly squeaks because it is just, you have basically sucked the life out of that skin. You have cleaned off all of the oils, all of basically everything, and you've actually left that skin completely overexposed. So it's no longer got a barrier to protect it from the environment, but you've also removed any natural oils and you've dehydrated all of those cells. Now, unfortunately, and even though, and I was in the same thing, I'd be like, oh, oil-free, super clean. Yeah, that's got to be the right cleanser. No. I actually prefer to use cleansers that are milky type based cleansers and that actually do have oil in them because, well, it still removes all the dirt, the impurities, the sunscreen, the makeup, the pollution, everything off my skin, but it leaves my skin's barrier intact and it doesn't dehydrate my skin. One of my favorite cleansers is this one here by Dr. Spiller. This is their cleansing milk with cucumber extract. Really, really, really gentle on the skin, really soft. It feels quite nourishing. And I was kind of a bit confused by this product at the start because I'd been used to using those cleansers that really stripped the skin and left my face feeling squeaky clean. And I used this and I was like, oh, my face doesn't feel clean, because I didn't have like that grip. I hope that I'm making sense. I'm probably not making any sense at all. But yeah, I was super, super confused when I started to use that because I was like, my face still feels oily. Like, what is going on? Let me tell you though, since I've stopped using those harsher cleansers, my skin is so much healthier. So obviously healthier skin means less breakouts. It means more luminosity. It means more volume. It means less fine lines and wrinkles, less dehydration, less oil production. Like, my skin feels like different skin. It does not feel like the same skin that I had on my face 5 or 6 years ago. And the other thing with cleansing also is the importance of pre-cleansing. Pre-cleansing is something that I have spoken about here on my channel before. Pre-cleansing is essentially using a cleanser to really remove all of the makeup and dirt and things that are on your skin before actually then going in and cleansing your skin properly underneath. My absolute favorite pre-cleanser is the Dermalogica Pre Cleanser. This is actually a liquid and it is also an oil. I know I'm obsessed with oils now. I'm like, give me all the oil. You're probably going, whoa, so random, but just trust me on this. So this is essentially it's a liquid oil. You squirt it onto your hands, you rub it over a full face of makeup. So you don't need to wipe off your makeup first. Straight over the top, rub it in, rinse it off, and then go in with your cleanser. Again, since I started using this, world of difference, absolute world of difference to my skin. I've got less breakouts, my skin looks brighter, it looks healthier, it's fresher, I look younger. Cleanse your skin properly, it'll make a huge difference. And I've spoken about my Clarisonic device heaps and heaps and heaps before in other videos. Absolutely swear by that thing. That really, really deep cleans the skin, gets all of the crap out of my pores. Huge difference. I promise you, it's life-changing. My third tip is sunscreen. And again, I know that it seems quite simple, but I reckon it's more than 70% of people will leave the house, with a face of makeup or without having any sun protection. UV rays are so damaging to the skin. It causes premature aging. Obviously, there are issues like skin cancers and things like that. Causes aging of the neck, the décolletage, the back of the hands. You get more lines, you get more texture, and you just look tired. The sun is so damaging, and especially for us here in Australia, we have some of the strongest UV rays down here, which makes it even more important for us to make sure that we're actually using a really, really good quality sunscreen underneath or, within our makeup products. It's actually going to really combat those harsh rays and really protect our skin. Obviously, it's quite difficult to find a sunscreen that works for you. I hated wearing sunscreen on my face for a very long time. Didn't like the smell of it, didn't like the feel of it. I felt like it made my makeup quite greasy and, made it kind of wipe and slip off. It's really about finding a formula that really works for you. I've been loving this one by Dermalogica. I know it's another Dermalogica product. I adore Dermalogica, honestly. This is their Dynamic Skin Recovery. This is an SPF 50, so it's a broad spectrum sunscreen. This stuff feels like a moisturizer. It really absorbs into the skin. It doesn't leave any greasy texture at all. It's just like a white, and then it blends into nothing. It is honestly beautiful. Doesn't smell like sunscreen. It smells like essential oils. It feels so hydrating and soft, and already that's gone. There is absolutely no grease on the back of my hand. That stuff is absolutely incredible. They also do a really amazing, it's like a mix-in sunscreen that you can mix in with your primer, you can mix it in with your foundation, you can mix it in with your moisturizer, whatever you see fit to do, and it will still give you a really high level of sun protection without altering those products. Oh, the back of my hand feels freaking amazing. Oh, also what might be of interest is this one here has actually got anti-aging properties in it as well, so it's a really bomb product. But yes, sunscreen is everything. And if you want to see a video of, perhaps my top 5 or top 10 sunscreens for underneath makeup and for oily skin types, please let me know in the comments section and I will definitely film that for you. Okay, moving on to tip number 4, chemical exfoliants and physical exfoliants, but I actually personally prefer chemical exfoliants. So essentially a chemical exfoliant is a product, it might be an acid, it might be an enzyme, whatever it is, that you apply to the skin and it speeds up the renewal process of the cells. It really smooths texture, smooths pores, fine lines, really gives the skin a great boost. Your skin looks brighter, healthier, more radiant. All of those wonderful, wonderful things. And I never, ever, ever used chemical exfoliants. I reckon I only started using chemical exfoliants maybe 6 months ago. I'm not the girl who goes to the salon once a week and gets a facial. I don't really, and I mean, it's terrible, and my mum's been telling me off ever since I was younger. I don't take time to pamper myself, and I really, really should. And chemical exfoliants really only used to be something that you could get, you know, within a facial in a professional grade salon. But now chemical exfoliants are available on the market, and there are some incredibly gentle ones out there. So I'm not talking, you know, products that are going to make your skin all red and sore and really irritate the cells and really strip your skin of all of its life. No, 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 no. I'm talking really gentle products that you can use once a day. And honestly, again, like I probably said 10 times in this video, ever since I started using a chemical exfoliant, my skin is so much clearer, it is smoother, it is brighter, my texture is so much better, like my pores and just the texture on my cheeks, because I do have texture, it looks like new skin, and I'm so excited about it. And I get emotional about it sometimes, because all the way through school I was so embarrassed about my skin, and you know, I was bullied. I was bullied for having enlarged pores. I was bullied up until I reckon like 1920 for having large pores. And it's so nice that something as simple as, you know, introducing a new product to my skincare routine, like the fact that it's made that much of a difference. Oh, I'm so excited. So I'm just going to quickly run you through some chemical exfoliants that I have tried, that I've been using, that I do quite like and that have worked for me. First up, another one by The Ordinary. This is their lactic acid plus hyaluronic acid. So this is their 10% plus 2% formula. I found this to work really well. I do know that there are other people out there that have had no luck with this product at all. It's affordable, it's simple, it works well. I only use chemical exfoliants really at nighttime, because, you know, then my skin rests through the night, you know, without any makeup kind of on top. Absolutely amazing, this stuff, really simple to use. Another one that I'm absolutely obsessed with is the Sunday Riley Good Gene. So this is an all-in-one lactic acid treatment, and like I was saying, you know, it deeply exfoliates, it gets rid of dull surface skin cells, it increases brightness and clarity and makes your skin look younger. I mean, all of these will do all of that, but yeah, that's another really, really good one. This one's a lot more pricey. I think this one's like $10 or $15, and this one might be, it's definitely over $100. Another great one is the Dermalogica Gentle Cream Exfoliant. This one's actually got fruit enzymes in it. It smells amazing. I just chuck it on for 10 to 15 minutes once a week after I've had a shower and cleansed my skin. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Really brightens my skin. It really increases the radiance and gets rid of texture. Amazing. And another one by Dermalogica that I'm obsessed with is the Daily Microfoliant. So this is actually a powder, and I think I've spoken about it. I surely would, if I've not spoken about this in the video, I will be shocked, because this is legit the best stuff in the world. This stuff is actually a powder, and you tip it out into your hand, you mix it with a little bit of water, and then you use it all over your face. You kind of use it as like a scrub. So this is actually a rice-based powder, and it activates when you mix it with water, and it releases enzymes that really sort of gently exfoliate the top surface of the skin, smooths everything out. This one's gentle enough to be used every single day, and it's designed to be used every single day. The other thing that's great about this is it's got like a gritty texture, so you actually feel like you're doing a scrub. You know how sometimes you get that mind trick happening where you haven't, you know, if you haven't scrubbed your skin, you don't feel like you've had any exfoliation. So if you've got that kind of thing going on, this will give you both. But honestly, chemical exfoliants, couldn't recommend them anymore. And then lastly, tip number 5, and this is probably the most simple out of all of them. I now sleep on a silk pillowcase, and my skin is completely different. It is absolutely completely different. I have always, for my entire life, slept on cotton pillowcases, and I always used to wake up with kind of like lines. You know how sometimes, you know, when you sleep, like your skin might fold and then you'll get like a line, and those lines for me used to last quite a few hours after I woke up, and it's because what the cotton actually does is it sucks all of the moisture out of your skin, really dehydrates the skin, and obviously, again, I know, repetitive, and I'm a broken record, dehydrated skin means oilier skin. So I was like, what is going on? I cannot get my oils to calm down. I cannot get my skin to balance out and just to settle. Ever since sleeping on a silk pillowcase, life changed, absolutely life changed. And if you think about, like, cotton is quite harsh, and even on your hair, you don't want, I mean, we move in our sleep, like as we're breathing, there's like micro movements. You are basically rubbing your face with a harsh cotton surface the entire night. I'm not a bougie personality. I don't have fancy things around my house, fancy china, fancy sleepwear, fancy linen. I'm just not that girl, but the one thing that I'm more than happy to actually invest money in is a silk pillowcase. Absolutely incredible. I've got one from, is it Slip Silk or Sleep Silk? I don't know. I'll link the one that I've got down below. It's beautiful marble pillowcase. It looks gorgeous in my bedroom, and my skin, it's so different. So that's it for the video today, guys. I hope you find this helpful. If you do have any other questions about skincare and, you know, if you want any other, because obviously there are a lot more products than these, you know, that I've tested and tried in the past. So if you want more product alternatives or questions about specific products that you are looking into trying, please leave all of that stuff down below in the comments section. You guys know I am always more than happy to help you out with absolutely anything. And also please let me know what topic you want to see next in this series. Is it foundation? Is it eyeshadow? Is it tan? Is it hair? Whatever it is, leave all of that down below. Even diet. Like if we want to talk about diet and weight loss, anything at all, please leave you know, your requests and your questions and stuff all down below. I love you all so much. I hope this was helpful, and I will catch you all in my next video. Have an amazing day. Bye.